Hello, Beardo Bloggins here. It is Monday the 3rd of February. Got a couple of things to do on my to-do list today. Firstly, we're gonna tidy up the kitchen a little bit. Let me just flip you around while I show you. Tidy the kitchen. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess. Obviously, I won't subject you to the real-time cleaning up of that. But that on today, I'm going to cook some soup, which I've been meaning to last couple of days. So I won't subject you to the full length of that either. I'll time lapse it like I have done in a couple of my other videos. So yeah. I think I've talked about this before, where I've said I've always struggled with keeping on top of chores and stuff. And it's not like I can't do it or won't do it or anything like that. It's kind of like, I'm trying to think of the right analogy for it. It's kind of like a car has the potential to travel at high speeds, but obviously it needs petrol, it needs to be turned on, it needs a driver, and the driver needs to be pushing the accelerator. It's kind of like if you took out one of those components for a car traveling at high speeds, it won't. If that makes sense. It's a bit like one of Newton's laws of gravity. If it stays at rest, it will stay at rest until acted upon, and the bit that is missing is the thing to get it to act or move. If that's a better analogy, I don't know. But those are the two kind of closest analogies I could come up with. So I don't know if they ring fully true with everybody, but that's kind of how I feel, and it's kind of close-ish. So yeah, I can't really think of any better way to describe it, really. So yeah, that'll have to do. I think that's about as close as I can get, really. But anyway, on to the time-lapse section. I'll try and do a voiceover as well, just so it's not complete silence. But yeah, on to the next bit, I guess. Right, here we go with the washing up. Like I say, I sort of struggle with doing this, but I always find either listening to music can help me focus quite a lot. There's quite a few good playlists on Spotify for like focusing and like calming minds. The one I'm listening to here, I'll just get it up for you. I'll just find it for you. It's called Dreamy Forest Music. It's like a soundscape, but it's like green. Well, they call it green noise. So it's similar to like white noise. There are different frequencies with different coloured names, but it's kind of like mingled in with like water and forest sounds and bird sounds and birdsong and stuff like that. So it's quite good for trying to do things. Right, so now that the kitchen is a little bit cleaner, it's time for soup. So it's a fairly basic soup, I think. It's one I did last week, or the week just gone, or the week before that, I can't remember. So I've got the leftover bones from a roast chicken. That's going to form the basis of my stock. I'm going to put some celery and some carrot into that, and that will, be the body and the flavour of the soup. Then once that's done, drain it and stick it in another pot with some lentils and some more carrot and some spices and herbs, all that stuff. And then, kind of smooth it out in the NutriBullet because I don't have a food processor. That's kind of the process basically. It'll take, the stock, to prepare the stock, it'll take an hour ish, because I've got to boil down the bones and stuff. So while I'm doing that, I'll do something else. While I'm waiting for that, and then I think once it's all transferred into the new pot, it's like another 20-ish minutes after that to cook, and then I don't know, a few seconds to blend it all together. I'll crack on with that now and let you watch the fun in time-lapse mode. So on we go. I'm not the most precise chef. I just kind of go by what looks and sounds good, or smells good. So I'm definitely not going to be a professional chef anytime soon. But just kind of whack everything into the pot. There's a few herbs going in there, and then just washing up the old thing with that had the chicken carcass in there. But this book is the Eisenhorn Omnibus by Dan Abnett. It's something I'm reading at the moment. It's an omnibus, so it's sort of lots of different books in one. Carried on with the Luke Skywalker Lego helmet while I was waiting for the thing to cook. I had, like an hour to kill, so plenty of time to get up, sort of try and make some progress on this, which I did eventually after knocking some of it off and trying to figure out how to reconnect it to where it should be. I almost lost my patience at that point. I thought, oh god, how am I going to figure this out? But we got there eventually. Made some good progress. I thought, try and get a bit more of this done rather than just sit and reading. Allow you to try and follow the progress. I know I've sort of shared my progress so far on building this thing, and it's been a bit of a test of patience, well, more than I thought it would be anyway. So here we go, here's our soup stock. I'm going to transfer that into a new pot and then cook it, add some lentils to it and a bit more veg. I'll take the veg out of this stock and use that again rather than chuck it. Should be good. Right. Oops. Making a mess of the place. That's our chicken stock, leftover veg and chicken carcass. That's going to go back in that pot. I'll stick some of the vegetables in there as well and cut up some more veg. And then, yeah, leave that to cook for 20 minutes. So, I've just added some turmeric, lentils, a few more carrots, and some cumin. That will cook for another 20 minutes ish, and then it'll be ready to smooth out.